This is the just start of your IGCSE Biology, and I'm just going to discuss the classification chapter. It will cover the start of the chapter till the using DNA in classification. All right. So first two pages almost will be covered in this lecture. So first of all, the characteristics of the organisms. Organisms have very important characteristics such as movement, growth, excretion, respiration, sensitivity, nutrition. So, your examiner make first question of your paper from this information. So next is obviously the classification. Classification is the grouping of the organisms. All right, it is the grouping of the organisms. So we make groups so that we can study them very easily. So if I talk about mammals, what comes in your mind? Dog, human. Why they all are mammals? They have hair, sebaceous gland, sweat glands. They have placenta. They give birth to the young one. If any animal which will give birth to the young one, and and the the new born organism will suckle milk, then suckle milk from the parent, then this is a mammal. So mammals have one group because we have a common ancestor. All mammals have a common ancestor. We, all the mammals, came being from just one organism. But all the organisms have some common features. All the organisms have some common features. There is something which is common in all the organisms. These are cytoplasm, DNA, ribosomes, cell membrane, and enzymes. All these features are common to all organisms. Your examiner asks one question sometimes from this data as well, so you must remember it. For your demonstration, I will show you a diagram of bacteria. This is the cell membrane, and this is the flagella for the movement. This is the genetic material, which is a circular DNA, not linear, and it is in the nucleoid region. This is the genetic material which is in a nucleoid region. And you may take a look at the cytoplasm, which is common to all organisms. All organisms have cytoplasm. Your all metabolic reactions take place in the cytoplasm. These are the ribosomes. They make proteins. All living organisms make proteins. And this is the cell membrane. All organisms have enzymes as well to perform your anaerobic respiration. Now, one unique feature to bacteria is plasmid. Only bacteria contains the plasmid. The importance of the plasmid will be covered in your biotechnology chapter. Plasmid is an extra chromosomal DNA of bacteria, and it helps bacteria in antibiotic resistance. Now, how do we classify organisms? In the past, organisms were classified by morphology, by their external form, by anatomy, by just studying the internal form of the organisms. But these two methods were not so accurate. What is the accurate method? Using DNA to classify the organisms. It is the most efficient method. So the DNA sequence have four bases: adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine, abbreviated as A, G, C, and T. So if we compare two organisms, if they have more similar DNA sequence, they are more closely related. If they have dissimilar DNA sequence, then they are distantly related. If the sequence of a, if I discuss two examples with you, one is the human and other is the chimpanzee. We know we are the um, descendants of the chimpanzee. All right, we just we just came into being by a ape. So we have more closer and similar DNA to the apes. So we are closely related to the monkeys, chimpanzees, all right, but we are distantly related from the horse. So if we discuss the abbreviation of these bases again, A is the adenine, A is the adenine, G is guanine, C is cytosine, and T is thymine. So another important question from your past paper is that the hydrogen bonding between these bases. So adenine make double bond with thymine, guanine make triple bond with cytosine. These 2 and 3 lines, they just uh, symbolize the hydrogen bonds. So you can look at here, hydrogen bonds are here. So now we will discuss your past paper questions. Which organisms carry out respiration, growth, movement, and excretion? All animals and all plants. Alright, so the answer is A. All animals and all plants carry out respiration, growth, movement, and excretion. All living things have 6 characteristics which are common in them. So always remember that. The diagram shows what happened in an experiment with the plant seedling. The plant seedling tilted towards the light because they showed sensitivity. Plants show sensitivity, they do move. Sunflower move in the direction of the sunlight, and the shoots grow in the upward direction. It shows phototropism.